I hate people who shit on MSG without knowing what the fuck it actually is or what it actually does for you.
First of all, yeah, Doritos has them. Like almost every chip you eat contains MSG.
A majority of them have it, and even if they don't have it, they have it in different names.
It's in Californian tap water, even.
Is it?
No, I'm fucking.
I was gonna say, yo, I was about to say, you shouldn't put MSG in tap water.
That's how safe it is.
Welcome to The Worst Asian Podcast, where a couple Asian American millennials give you our shitty opinions on all things Asian. Speaking of shitty things, I'm here with my co-host, Ben.
Go fuck yourself. What's up, Ben?
I'm doing good. This coffee that you brought today is on the shitty side, I would say, as well.
Sponsored by...
I'm going to bleep out the name of that because because I feel bad for you calling out a local coffee place.
That is true. I don't know if I'm making it wrong, but they gave me a sample of this bean.
Which we are very thankful for.
Yes.
Yes.
And
small
it's delicious.
businesses support, yada, yada.
And I was like, I'll take 3. And now I'm like, oh.
I'm not very picky with my coffee. Long-time people know that I just don't give a shit. As long as it's caffeinated and it's black, I'm good for it.
Then you just drink mud water.
Pretty much. If it's caffeinated mud water,
exactly.
I'll take it. Here's the thing. I was telling you this like a second ago. This coffee, and listeners picture this. If you've ever had any type of Korean, Asian, Chinese, like powdered instant coffee,
Yeah.
the kind that comes with the milk and sugar already in it.
You're seeing those little dramas.
Yeah.
You know?
This tastes like that, but without the milk and sugar.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, man.
It's a bit odd.
It looked great. It smelled delicious.
It did
right?
smell really, really good. It tastes super weak though.
Yeah, I'm like, is this coffee?
And I saw you put the right amount of powder, so
Right?
it'd be what it be.
We'll give it a B.
We'll give it a B.
A B? You want to give it lower? I know you do.
I mean, it's a small business.
That's why.
I really hope I remember to beep out the name when I edit this part.
Yeah, it'll be awkward. My mom knows the owner too. So she's like, they're banned for life.
How have you been, Ben? How are you doing this week?
I'm good, bro. You know, work is great. Love my job. I have a new job.
And for I was just gonna say, for once, did you not switch jobs between weeks?
What am I doing? I'm selling churros on the 7 train. That's my new thing.
Are you afraid to tell people where you actually work?
No, actually, I'm not. Should I do a plug?
Not that you have to. Yeah, sure. Plug it. Plug
Yeah?
it. Yeah, plug
what's
it.
it? You guys can catch me, Ben, if I'm not on the podcast. You can catch me on. Should I give that? We're at Komodo Rooftop. It's by Barclays Center. Hip little place. If you like hookah, if you like drinking,
Yes.
if you like hip hop, it's the place to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there. I'll personally take care of you. If you have any events, corporate events, please shoot me a DM. You know?
How much are you gonna pay me for the sponsorship for the job you work at?
Ooh,
How much
you know
is
what?
it?
How about this? I'll cut you some of that commission.
Fine, fair enough. Hey guys, if you go
Ooh.
visit this hookah bar, send the bill over to Ben. just say, I know Ben. Please send the bill over to him.
I will need 2 forms of ID and 2 credit cards.
It's good to hear that you finally have a job that you like, because
I love it.
I think you've been bitching about every single job you had
my God.
since we started this podcast.
The moment I come in here, it's like, yo, I hate my fucking job.
Yeah.
This is my release right here.
Most of the time you don't say it on the air, but that's the first thing you say to me when you physically walk in to record each and every time.
Yeah. You're right. How about you? How's your week, man?
Oh, it's been pretty good. Thank you
Anything
to Apple for featuring us on their front page this week.
Yo, thank you. That's a good point.
So I know a good chunk of you are here for the first couple times, or maybe this is your first, second, third episode. So
Thanks for joining.
Thank you for joining. Please, we apologize in advance for the stupidity.
You know, we're just glad you're here. You know, while we drink our shitty
a really
coffee.
quick a disclaimer. I always say this. Please, if you're gonna listen to our stuff and you're a new listener, go in reverse chronological order. So don't start from the first to now.
Yeah, let's go Memento style. You know, Inception. You want to go from the new to the later if you really want to.
And speaking of new things, every once in a while, Ben and I have reoccurring episodes, I would say. One of the things that we always do is we do a death battle.
Pow.
Ben is Korean.
I am Korean.
I am Chinese.
You are
and we
the
have
Chinese.
arguments for the podcast's sake, and we discuss various things between Korean and Chinese culture, and we get a little bit more heated.
We get racial as fuck. We get culturally appropriated as fuck.
I don't know if any of that is correct, by the way. But the thing is, like, we'll have a heated argument about a particular topic, Korean versus Chinese. And as a fact, Ben and I have known each other for 30 plus years, so we can shit on each other. This is just about Ben in particular. I'm not shitting on his entire culture.
He just said, yo, Koreans, unite. We're going to jump Lingjie.
So the topic for today's Death Battle series is going to be what, Ben?
We're going to talk about Koreatown and Chinatown food battle.
Food, cuisine. This is a
Pow!
people. Why are you so loud today?
Oh, sorry. I love my job.
So maybe it's better that you don't love your job because you have.
Oh, now he's like, Ben, now you're just too fucking loud.
Yeah.
You need to tone it down, sir.
Food is the highly requested topic that we've had. It's a big hitter. We've done Koreatown versus Chinatown in general, those specific neighborhoods. We've done superstition somehow. We did Korean.
Oh, yeah, we made some shit up. You cannot pet your dog with your left hand. It is bad luck.
And I forgot what else we did, but check the back catalog. If it says a death battle, then that's a pretty fun one. So things will get a bit more heated than they normally do. But today we're going to be talking about Korean versus Chinese food.
Indibly do.
Can I just get something out of the way? And this is universal. MSG, monosodium glutamate.
Madison Square Garden.
Scientifically speaking, there is nothing wrong with it.
You know what? Yeah. Dr. Fauci, get on fucking board.
I hate people who shit on MSG without knowing what the fuck it actually is or what it actually does for you.
First of all, yeah, Doritos has them. Like almost every fucking chip you eat contains MSG, dog.
A majority of them have it, and even if they don't have it, they have it in different names.
It's in Californian tap water, even.
Is it?
No, I'm fucking.
I was gonna say. Yo, I was about to say. You shouldn't put MSG in tap water.
That's how safe it is.
But just a couple names that it's called by: glutamate,
okay,
pectin, soy isolate, textured protein, yeast extract, and just the
I don't know, bro.
fan favorite natural flavors.
Yo, natural flavors that's a classic throwback there.
That's like the catch-all, George. Just put all the shit that you don't want to call it, just call it natural flavors.
Natural. Wait, there's a lot of those. I'm like, does it really? Can you really get away with that? Yeast extract?
If your favorite bag of chips doesn't say MSG on it, it probably says something that is the
natural flavors. For
natural
sure.
flavors. It definitely says natural flavors.
I just learned a lot just now from that. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker is MSG.
And like, I personally cook with MSG. Like,
you have it on the side.
Yeah, like I have a bag of it.
Teaspoon, you just sprinkle that.
Yeah, that's fine. It's like a umami kind of like flavor bomb that you put in this stuff. It's just that here in America, it has such a negative stigma about it.
You know, I think so. Considering like all the people out there that go out, you guys drink, do your blow, do your Molly and stuff.
And then say no MSG, please.
Yeah, then it's like, oh, please, no MSG to my acai bowl. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Why would you have MSG in an acai bowl anyways?
In your granola, I don't fucking know. Like, they're trying to fucking cleanse their body after a whole, like, binger of, like, drugs and alcohol. Yeah, like, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, I bet you're fucking eating McDonald's right now too. So yeah, go look at some fucking French fries.
Do you think those fast food chains have MSG in some form?
I hope so, dog.
They have to, right?
Yeah.
And they just changed the name.
Yo, I mean, technically, like a lot of cheese slices, they're not even cheese. They literally say like, I think they literally say sandwich slices.
Reason why I wanted to bring up MSG first and just get that out of the way is because Chinese takeout places are always shitted on for having MSG.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There are so many takeout spots where there's a giant ass sign that says no MSG, there's no MSG. Because they know there's like people that come in and say, oh, do you have MSG in this?
They try to cancel MSG.
Yeah.
I think MSG was like the first celebrity of like trying to get canceled.
The first victim of cancel culture was MSG.
Karen's like, let's not try it on people, guys. Let's try it on an ingredient. MSG. Let's target that.
David Chang, the food restaurateur chef person, he's a big proponent of bringing back MSG.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very avid about that.
So shout out to that. Don't hate on your local place. MSG is fucking delicious.
Experiment with it. It's like a mushroom powder. That's the best way to describe it.
And I've read, and you guys are welcome to read these studies as well, people that claim that has a negative side effect, there is no scientific proof. There is only anecdotal proof that it does X, Y, and Z, that it gives me a headache or it gives me rashes or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's the same thing with you guys like using your microwave. It's saran wrap.
You people that love sushi, microplastics. There's a shitload of microplastics in your fish, in your raw fish that you're eating.
Yeah, there's so many like hypocritical things about it.
Yeah.
But on a good note, we're going to talk about our delicious cuisines here.
Cuisines. How do you want to do this? Do you want to just go back and forth on a couple of various Korean cuisines that I will shit on, and then I'll give you some glorious Chinese cuisines?
Oh God, this fucking guy.
Because us Chinese people, we have thousands of years of history.
Oh my God, here we go again.
I'm sure that some of your cuisines are derived from our cuisines.
Oh, this motherfucker. Actually, I purposely made sure some of these dishes are not fucking derived from your ass. I made sure this time.
Ben's gonna be like, we love noodles. I'm like, that shit came from China.
You know what I mean? There's Chinese takeout, right?
Yes, there's Chinese
There's
takeout.
a Korean Chinese takeout version restaurants out there. Yeah, we should go eat. Actually, I should take you out there. If we're going to do a mukbang thing,
yeah,
I think we should start with that. And I'll order us like the Koreanized version of Chinese takeout.
I call bullshit because your ass can't even speak Korean.
Bro, I'm going to be like, get me the Spanish guy. Bring him over. Bring Jose over. And I'm going to be like, yo, papi, I need to know which one is the thing with the beef that's deep fried with the carrots.
I feel like you work with more Spanish coworkers than Korean coworkers. Your Spanish is probably better than your Korean.
I can understand my Spanish coworkers when they speak Spanish at their normal speed. Yes, I know the fridge is broken. I will get it fixed.
And then your Korean friend comes and what the fuck you said?
That sounds like Chinese gibberish to me, my man. It's like, dude, that's Korean.
All right, what less than amazing Korean food do you want to start off with?
I'm going to throw this one out there for my number one draft pick of Korean K-Town cuisine.
I already know this shit.
I'm taking LA Kalbi, bro.
Specifically LA or just Korean barbecue overall?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's do Korean barbecue.
Just Korean
baby.
barbecue overall.
Korean barbecue, baby.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, look at Lingjie. He's like, oh shit. He's like ringing the phone right now. He's like, yo, who do we take? Who do we take?
People know I love Korean barbecue.
Yeah, this one's a little conflicted, aren't you?
As a Chinese human being, I love those Korean human beings who invented Korean barbecue.
Your mouth is watering.
It's watering.
It's watering.
And it's not because of the shitty coffee.
It's not.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm semi-speechless. Normally, I have a lot to shit on, but
that's right.
if you're on a diet, I'm grasping at straws here.
Yes,
if you're on a diet,
yes,
then all the flavoring and the salt and the sugar that they put in Korean barbecue
MSG
is no bueno.
What? Look at this guy.
As long as you're not on a diet, then that shit is absolutely delicious.
Mama, man.
Is that your favorite Korean thing, like food-wise?
Yeah, it's so hard. It's like trying to say who's your favorite child, even though I don't have a fucking kid.
And I have one kid. He's the only child, so
it's kind of like
just imagine that you had one kid, he was your only child, and you tell him you're my second favorite kid.
That's a good one. I'm gonna save it. It's kind of like if you have a lot of kids, you love all your kids, but you know which ones you like more.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
And you tell them on the side, you're my favorite.
You can get ice cream. Don't tell your sister though. Here you go, buddy. Yeah.
What makes you like Korean barbecue so much?
It's the flavoring, bro. It's just that flavor.
What's different about the flavor? Oh, there's a lot of sugar in Korean barbecue.
There's some chefs, whatever. Yeah, they use sugar. We try to use it naturally. So for our go-tos, you can use Korean pear.
Korean pear, yes, that shit is in everything. It's in my stomach literally right now because I had it last night.
Over it.
I did. It's in my stomach right now.
So yeah, you can use Korean pear. Korean pear is perfect for it. Kiwi too.
Kiwi?
Yeah, some people you can use kiwi. I've used kiwi.
Is kiwi big in Korean cuisine? I've never seen a Korean person hold a kiwi.
It's you see like the Prime Minister of Korea is like kiwi.
He's holding kiwi.
Kiwi. It's a good alternative. That's what I mean.
To a Korean pear.
Yeah, so if you can't find Korean pear, because sometimes you can't go to like a Korean supermarket
can't
or
you just
Asian
find a
supermarket.
regular pear? Wouldn't a regular pear be easier to substitute than a kiwi?
Yeah, but you know what? It's like the kiwi does. It's very strong. It tenderizes the meat a lot better.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Is that a life hack?
It's a life hack, yeah. So it's kiwi's a good solid one if you really want an extra sweet with an extra tenderization.
Are you more of a marinated meat guy or like just a straight meat on the grill kind of guy?
I mean, for me personally, I think because growing up, I'm like salt and pepper.
Simple thing, right?
Yeah.
In terms of Korean barbecue, is it the same thing?
Korean barbecue, the only time I don't want it like marinated is when it's another thing on the list, which I will throw out specifically, but I guess it's under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to my love, pork belly.
Pork belly.
Samgyeopsal. Because I like assembling shit and making a sam.
Assam.
So
do you want to explain to the non-Korean people out there what Assam is?
Yeah, Sam is you'll see it. Sometimes you see like someone mispronounced or misspelled Sam with an extra S. It's pronounced Sam.
So it's SSAM?
Yes.
Okay.
You take pretty much some lettuce, romaine lettuce or whatever it is, and then you just take like little slice of raw garlic, some scallions.
You're basically just making like a taco.
It's a Korean taco, baby.
You know what I start to like now that I didn't used to like before? What's the other leaf that they give you sometimes during Korean barbecue that's not just a lettuce? It's the perilla leaves or something?
Yeah, perilla leaves.
Yeah. I didn't used to like that, but now I like the flavor of that in contrast to the meat that's there.
Yeah, and also if you notice, when you eat all the vegetables with the meat, it's easier on your stomach too. When you just eat
straight meat all the time, yeah, it's crazy.
You're pounding that meat down your throat, you're like, this is too much.
Okay. All right, buddy.
But, when you get the vegetables, it's really easy on your stomach. It feels light,
Okay.
You want to get Korean barbecue after this, bro?
We should.
Yeah, we really should, man.
Yeah, so Korean barbecue, absolutely delicious.
Yes.
But I hate it.
No, you don't, man.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Lingjie deep down is like the most fake Chinese dude because he's actually Korean. That's what this motherfucker is, all right?
I love Korean fried chicken. I love Korean barbecue.
This guy loves everything Korean. He loves soju.
Those two things are in my top 3.
That quantifiably puts you as a Korean.
All right.
All right, bro. Your pick.
My first thing is it's going to actually blow you out of the water.
Oh, shit.
Let me ask you a quick side question. Why are you laughing?
Because I don't know if it's going to be... It's either going to be really epic or really fucking fail. So I'm really curious right now.
Korean people.
Yes, us Koreans.
What do you eat for breakfast?
You want me to tell you what my breakfast was for the most time when we were going to elementary school?
No, I'm saying if you're Korean, like a more traditional Korean thing. What do you guys have for breakfast? All right, fuck that because dim sum is so much better than whatever you're going to say.
Dim sum.
Dim
Oh,
sum.
shit.
Dim sum as a whole category of cuisine. Breakfast is a pretty boring meal in general. Like
Yes.
no matter which culture you are, it tends to be very boring. But dim sum, a million choices,
Okay.
all of which are very not good for your waistline,
Yes.
but absolutely delicious. And
It's the closest thing if we had to go like, all right, what's your Asian version of brunch?
dim sum in general, absolutely fantastic. You Korean people have absolutely nothing like it. I don't know what the fuck you eat for breakfast
All right,
besides
first of
kimchi.
all, look, I'll give you dim sum, but the problem with dim sum is, you know what I hate? When you go and tell the dim sum ladies, the dim sum girls, they're like, they try to push you like car salesmen about things you don't want.
Oh yeah, that's true. They
I'm
go
like-
from like they're more aggressive if you don't speak Chinese.
Yo, exactly. They're like, yo, you take. I'm like, no. Then she'll slam the shit into my fucking temple, and she'll grab the paper thing. You guys have a little sheet of paper
Yes, with the stamps.
for your attendance. It's like, okay, I charge you 9 times. I'm like, whoa, lady. And I'm reading. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's the only thing. You gotta go. Any of these respective like cuisines, you gotta go with someone can
that
like.
knows what they're doing.
Yes.
I'm Chinese. When I go at dim sum, I am not the fucking one to be ordering shit. Like my wife or her
Yes.
family or like someone that speaks much better Chinese than I do, they're the ones ordering.
All right. One thing I will say, I low key do like it, but it so fucking creeps me out is chicken feet.
Really?
It does kind of
As
creep
an
me
Asian
out.
dude, like, does that actually creep you out?
It like you just don't see chicken feet. You don't. It's delicious. I'll
Do you
still
guys
eat it.
not use chicken feet in Korean cuisine anywhere?
Rarely.
Like soups or stews? You
Rarely.
must.
Rarely.
Huh.
Like I'm thinking about it, I was like, no, it's like
Is it a textural thing or is it just the fact that it's feet?
maybe it's just a feet thing, but I'm not lying. That's the first time I actually had chicken feet and shit. I don't know what's in it. Probably MSG, but it's fucking delicious. You know?
The flavor is delicious. You're probably
Yeah.
just like upset by the
Because it just looks like,
because it's chicken feet. Like it is what it is. What do Western people call that shit? What's the
like, what?
Phoenix Claw or something?
No way.
No, I'm being dead ass right now.
They renamed it to Phoenix Claw.
Phoenix Claw.
They renamed it to an attack move from Street Fighter.
I'm gonna look at this shit up right
No
now. but
way.
I'm pretty sure it's called Phoenix Claw.
What's the Chinese people? Are you offended or not? I need to know right now. Phoenix Claw, because I'm going to start calling it that when you go out. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm going to be like, yo, can I get the finest Phoenix Claw?
You want that free range Phoenix? Yeah, that's what it's called. According to the Google and the internet and
No
Mr.
way.
Google Sensei,
Google Sensei
braised
san.
chicken feet is a dim sum classic, sometimes called Phoenix Claw in America.
Oh my God.
I have very mixed feelings about that.
I do too. I just learned something now.
Because I think to a lot of like non-Asian people, maybe even to people like you, just putting the word chicken feet as the name of the thing is probably not very appetizing.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially if you've never had it before.
dim sum. All right, that's a good one. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. All right, motherfucker. I got
Is this another barbecue thing?
it's a Korean fried chicken, KFC.
This is like, I want to shit on you so much for the sake of this episode.
But you can. Our shit's fire.
So far, these two things that you named,
Are fire.
I've always said, me, Lingjie, as a Chinese guy, my top three.
Me, Lingjie.
I gotta put it out there.
As a male.
My top 3 things to eat in sequential order if I were to die would be number 1, a cheeseburger. Just a classic cheeseburger,
Yeah.
potato bun, smash style, double patty,
Yeah.
double cheese, raw onions.
Woo.
My next couple things, Korean barbecue and Korean fried chicken.
If you're like Chinese Jeffrey Dahmer and you got like one meal left, it's those 3 things.
It's those 3 things. Like, it's really weird because none of those are Chinese cuisine.
That's how I win. We're ending this episode right now. It's
I'm
over.
just saying, like,
It's over.
everything that we've named so far is very, like, calorie dense.
Yeah, that's true.
No one's eating, like, a head of broccoli and thinking this is, like, the best thing I've ever had.
Yeah, it's like this Chinese broccoli that's steamed with salt.
And MSG.
Yeah, and a bowl of rice. It's the perfect meal for any occasion.
Do you feel bad for vegans sometimes?
No, fuck. Oh, shit. I was going to. I have my own personal beef about you vegans.
We have friends that are vegans. We're not trying to hate. It's just that to us, it just seems very confusing.
Yeah, I can't stand vegans. You don't have to speak on behalf of me. I don't like vegans only because you guys try to push the narrative that we have to eat meat. Well, first of all,
That we don't have to eat meat.
yeah, that we don't have to eat meat, that we're ruining the environment. It's like, no, first of all, do you know how much fucking gas is required to bring your stupid avocados everywhere? Like how many tons of like metric tons we have to waste fueling the same thing?
What if it's a vegan that is a homestead? You know, those people that just like
Like grows everything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I actually follow a dude that does that.
Yeah.
He cooks. He's a great chef too, right?
respect for those vegans then, right?
Respect for those motherfuckers.
Because then you're just literally transporting it from your backyard to your kitchen.
Yeah, I have nothing to say. This guy will literally forage his shit. He'll go to parks and forage, like look for mushrooms. I cannot say anything about that.
Right.
But all you fucking vegans, there are acai bowls.
I love acai bowls.
I mean, you know what I'm saying,
It's
though.
delicious.
You know, and you're fucking like, oh, I'm gonna eat tofu, man.
I love tofu too. I feel like you're just hating on me now.
No, I'm not, because you eat meat, and also it's not good for you, man. You guys try to eat like Impossible Burger and what's the other one, imaginary beef, whatever it's called. I don't know. It's the name.
Okay.
It is so bad for you, dude. They don't understand the amount of chemicals in that crap.
I don't have as strong feelings as Ben because I really don't care what other people put in their mouths.
Hey, yo.
There is something to be said about those Impossible Burgers because they have a lot of fucking stuff in them. You do have to flavor enhance it a lot.
The fact that it's made from a dude in a lab, not by a chef, but a lab coat, they got the glasses on with the
Well,
gloves.
I would say that is not necessarily inherently a bad thing.
Really? For food?
That guy is just doing his job, right?
I'm not blaming the guy.
Okay.
I'm just talking about
I thought
like,
you were hating on that guy.
the fact that it's fucking procreated in a little petri dish.
Before this new trend of lab-grown, whatever the hell you want to call it, I feel
Yeah.
like the older style of vegetarian food was actually
Right.
better.
Yeah, if you want to be a vegetarian, and like Indian cuisine is very, very great. If it's amazing if you're
Right.
a vegetarian.
But they're not vegans, obviously.
There is dairy.
Yeah, there is dairy.
So, but like in terms of flavoring, doing it right, it's healthy.
Indian cuisine, yeah, there's a lot of good vegan stuff there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's a
a
lot,
lot of
of
vegetarian.
vegetarian stuff that's really great.
Yeah. So you vegans go
Do you think a Asian person, like a East Asian person, like a Korean and a Chinese person, could survive in Korea and China as a vegan
I think you could be a vegan if you want to, if you're Korean.
nowadays?
Yeah, now because like there's a lot of vegetables you can ferment. You can
That's true.
You can ferment a lot. Seaweed. I mean tofu. Right. There's a lot of tofu dishes.
That's true. Us
So-
Asian people do have a history of already cooking with
Yeah.
tofu because like protein itself is a fucking luxury,
Yeah, for most part, like even Chinese, you could be a vegan.
and we are lactose intolerant. So
Oh, there you go. Boom.
dairy is not historically in our diets to be. I bet you there are a
Yeah.
lot of East Asian people that are accidental vegans.
Word.
They don't even know it. They're like,
Our list is so anti-veganism, by the way. If you're vegan, you need to change the channel right now. Like you do not belong here at all.
I don't think I have a single vegetable dish on my list.
Yo, shout out to our previous episodes about Lingjie, about us shitting about how expensive fucking vegetables are getting.
I
Remember
like
that
my
shit?
vegetables, but that shit is mad expensive.
That was mad expensive.
Sometimes meat is cheaper. I'm like, how is this meat cheaper than this head of broccoli?
What's that? Shout out to our CFO. Thank you for supplying us with all this crap that we have here now.
Stolen crap from his
Well, I
work.
went grocery shopping with him,
Yeah.
and then he was so pissed because he was trying to buy shit on a budget. He was like, he stopped the lady at the register. He's like, "Hey, lady, the head of broccoli $6.50, $6.50." And then I was like, "Yo, my man."
He's like, but the steak is like $3.99 a pound.
That's what I was like, the steak was cheaper. I was like, "Yo, you got ripped off, bro." He was so pissed.
He's trying to eat better this year. I know.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's trying to lose some weight. Oh god. Oh fuck.
He couldn't believe it. I was like, "Dude, didn't you check out the prices?" He's like, "I just assumed it was like $2 a head or some shit." I was like, "Yeah, like."
All right, this a vegan topic segues great into my next dish that Chinese people are amazing at.
Oh, okay.
Meat on a stick.
I was gonna wait for you. I knew you were gonna do that, but I didn't think you're gonna do it now. Oh, that's a good one.
Meat on a stick.
Meat on a stick. This fucking asshole.
All
Wow.
vegans love meat on a stick. All right, dude. You have your Korean barbecue, right?
Yeah.
We get that. We get that.
All right.
But you know what makes Chinese barbecue skewers? You know why that's so
Oh.
much better? A fraction of the price.
That is
It's literally
true.
a fucking fraction of the price.
That is true.
When you go out to eat Korean barbecue, most of the time it's
Oh.
a special-ish meal. Nobody's like, yo, I'm getting Korean barbecue for lunch.
every night and shit. Yeah, that's true.
Because that shit is expensive. But Chinese barbecue skewers, yes, they've gone up, but they're still like $2-3 for like a stick, right?
I will admit, bro, I can taste the MSG, those spices. It's really different too. Did you know like there's actually Muslim influences into Chinese barbecue?
Yes, there is. Northwest parts of China, which there is a large
Chinese
Muslim culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are some influences there. And
It's fire.
and at its core, it's pretty simple, right?
Yeah. What's it? I would say shout out to our fat friend his father-in-law.
His father-in-law, yes.
Fuck, he has the whole setup. Remember, he has
Yes,
the
he
whole
does.
little grill. He does the Asian squat. And he's like pow 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 pow. That's me impersonating him, sprinkling that bad boy.
Szechuan Bay.
Szechuan Bay. Szechuan Bay. You got the sunglasses. You're like, but Chinese barbecue, going back to that is fire too. I have to admit.
We're being very civilized today, I would say.
Fuck, man.
Because we're just two fat fucks that love food.
Yeah,
So we're
man.
talking about food that we love.
Fuck, man. All right, next up. Actually, I don't know if I ever eat this with you.
I feel like we've eaten everything together
Possibly.
during the 3 decades.
The next one is a classic. It's called booty jjigae.
Booty jjigae.
Do you know what it is?
I've obviously heard this term. I've probably consumed this food. This is not army stew, right?
It is bing bong.
That's okay. It's army stew.
Army stew, baby.
Do you want to tell the listeners why it's called army stew?
So when America decided to fucking not mind their fucking business, I'm just joking. So when the Korean War was happening, they stationed people from America. Spam was one of the things that they brought.
Great American invention, spam.
Listen, you just get a bunch of like spam. They had hot dogs, and all you do is just take all this shit and kind of put it in like a hot pot, and eventually became army stew.
Booty jjigae is like a great mix of Eastern and Western culture because you literally have like Vienna sausages, spam from the West, and then you
Yes.
have like instant noodles and
Yes.
gochujang inside.
Yes, it's a Korean chili paste based soup. It just has a mismatch of just mashed shit. It's a great food to
For
have
hangover.
for hangovers.
It's a great hangover food. I was
Or
gonna
if
say.
you're hungry after drinking, booty jjigae hits the spot. You're gonna be bloated.
You've seen the thing where spam is very popular in places that America has stuck their fingers in.
Sure.
In Korea during the war and like with the occupation and everything, like that was introduced to the people.
It's like
In Hawaii, the same thing too. Spam is very popular there because America stuck their fingers there too. In Guam, there's like
Yeah.
lots of regions around the world where spam is popular, and you can always trace it back to America bringing spam over.
it's like America like getting like a baby mama pregnant instead of leaving a baby. It's
It's just like spam.
It's just a spam. She said.
America just like, I gotta go for a pack of cigarettes.
So you say you're gonna be back? It's like yeah, sure.
Booty jjigae. It's good, but here's me trying to shit on booty jjigae.
Okay.
The fact that we had to explain what it is means that it's not that popular to
Dude,
most Koreans.
What are you talking about? We've been explaining everything. You're just trying to like, yo, a lot of people that are not Korean, that's like the first gateway thing that you bring people to.
Fuck no, dude. Korean barbecue and Korean fried chicken is the gateway into your cuisine.
But booty jjigae is up there too. Maybe not for you.
I'm gonna give this booty jjigae like a C minus.
Oh man, go fuck yourself.
Here's the thing: a cuisine has to be so good, you plan a dinner around it, or you plan a meal around it. Nobody fucking plans a meal around booty jjigae.
I don't know. 4 a.m. in the morning.
Nothing good happens after 1 a.m. But
That is a real saying.
that's also when you wake up.
That's when I'm still at work. I have countless stories about oh my god, she fucking vomited. Like I had to hold her. That guy she didn't throw up on me, but she threw up all over on the wall in the elevator.
You have to hold her head up while she's throwing up everywhere.
Yeah,
Who cleans that up?
my staff.
Oh god, it's not you, nor is it the person throwing up.
No, I'll literally be like, yo, I need someone to clean this up. Yeah, that's the one bad thing about my job. Guys, drink responsibly.
Yeah, the thing is, when you throw up in a public place, someone else has to deal with that shit. That's like the most inconsiderate part of it.
Yeah.
Somehow throw up inside your shirt or your pants. You guys just, dude.
Guys, just throw up on your fucking arm. Like, just fucking pretend you're gonna cough or sneeze, but it's literally your vomit. Like,
No.
yeah.
Guys, when you go to a club and you know that you're gonna get smashed, you wear sweatpants. So when you're about to throw up, you just expand your waist and you throw up into it.
Motherfuckers, where's the sweatpants? So you can throw up.
I mean, serious. That's more
Oh.
considered, right? You
Well, what about a girl though? What about a female then? What's the advice you give females? Because
okay? A woman can just have their handbag. Don't
actually, you're not even wrong.
Don't
dude.
carry these tiny
Oh
clutches.
shit, you're not wrong, my man.
If you're a woman that tends to throw up a lot, get yourself a bigger clutch so you
Can
can just throw up into that shit.
Did I tell you about my vomit story about Uber?
Oh
No?
yeah, we did. You told that on the podcast. You did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, any of our new listeners out there, I told Lingjie how I was really fucked up, and then I was in a cab. I fell asleep in the cab. We're on the bridge. I was so fucked up. I got motion sickness. I had to throw up. I knew we couldn't pull over because we're on a bridge. I was
Yes.
like, I'm gonna throw up. Long story short, I lowered the window down. I put my head on the shelf of the window,
Yes.
and I thought I was throwing up like mad quiet, like right? Like I thought I was being quiet because you can't throw up quietly.
You can't. It's
You
very.
cannot.
It's
Like
it's involuntary.
anyone out there, almost it's a new challenge. We can't pay you or give you a reward. If you can show us how you can throw up silently,
Inside your sweatpants. It has to be inside your
they
sweatpants.
just put their sweatpants on top of their head.
That's the new challenge. We're gonna do hashtag throw up inside your sweatpants.
But and I'm vomiting and stuff. And I was like, oh man, the driver's good. He didn't say a word. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so slick with this. I get home. Next morning, I get an email with all the pictures of all the vomit just drooling down the inside of the car.
Ben thought he was like a silent assassin
I
throwing
thought I
up.
was, yes. I thought so.
He threw up inside the car instead. He
It
didn't know.
was $200 that they charged me. I felt so bad for the driver because he definitely knew then.
Hey, so you guys, sweatpants are less than $200. See?
I did not wear sweatpants. That's the lesson learned. I
Uh,
forgot, is it your? So I
what's
went.
wrong with the-
Oh, jjigae.
Jjigae, shitty jjigae.
It's good. Shut
Really
the fuck
shitty
up.
jjigae.
Jjigae is a shit. This is a hot debate. Jjigae, yes or no? Let us know.
I guess my next one is also hot liquids. Hotpot.
Fuck. Fuck. I think there's a part where now.
You can basically
Fuck.
make jjigae in hot pot if you want to. You can take the spat, you can take the noodles, you can take the Vienna sausage, you get spicy broth. That's basically Chinese jjigae.
Damn, I'm gonna have to. All right, fine. This one.
If it's hot pot versus jjigae, I clearly win.
Yeah, hot pot's the shit, man.
Do you-
Damn.
Japanese have shabu shabu, which is kind of like hot pot, right? Does Korean people have a version of that?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's called shabu shabu. Swish swish.
It's
That's
called
all-
shabu shabu.
Yeah, that's all I mean. Swish swish.
Chinese hot pot is uniquely different.
Yeah, because you guys actually have some fucking fire flavors. You know what I'm saying? You got
Different
that.
broths, different seasonings.
You could be a vegan. You could do vegan hot pot, right?
Yeah.
You probably could, right?
Like
Some
the
shit.
whole broth is just salt and MSG.
Yeah, you're right though. Like mushrooms and shit, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Onions.
Mushrooms have the natural umami.
That's what I'm saying. Like mushroom powder is like another alternative to MSG.
But yeah, hot pot.
Hot pot,
Fucking
fuck.
amazing. Some Chinese people, some Asian people have hot pot as a big meal for a holiday event too. So instead of cooking, everyone just has like a big ass hot pot in the house.
What's it? Do you think it's fair to say, and I think it's true too, where they go like, wait, so I have to buy the food and then I have to cook it? That's the one thing I have to say about hot pot. I do like making it myself, but I also can see how some people are like, wait, I gotta make this shit myself.
Korean barbecue is the same shit, all right? You gotta cook your own meat at the grill
I
at your
agree.
table.
But
There is a small group of people that just don't like to cook their own food. They're like, I'm paying
No.
for food. Why am I cooking it myself?
yes.
But you can do hot pot at home. You can't do Korean barbecue at home.
yeah, you can.
How the fuck do you do Korean barbecue at home? Like,
Yeah.
you
So-
sit around a table,
I'll show you, bro. So you just get grill thing.
but do you cook it on your dining room table or do you cook it on your stovetop?
Table.
I tried doing that once. My fucking whole dining room was greasy as fuck.
Do you have the? What you could do is that they have like these little pan handles. That's like a grill. It's like a mesh. You put it on top.
Oh, it's like a screen.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
You know what? I'm actually amazed that that somewhat solved my argument with Korean barbecue at home.
You're like, oh shit, I can do Korean barbecue now. You're thinking about it, right? You're like, oh shit, I think I'm gonna have to try this shit.
because that's my
it.
thing. The grease was splashed
It
everywhere.
helps so much, dude. It's like a game changer.
Huh.
It has a handle and everything, so you just go put it on. Psh.
And it's porous, right? So it's not
It's
just
porous.
trapping the
It's-
steam.
It's literally a mesh screen.
Huh.
That's all, metal mesh screen, and you put it on top.
All right, guys. We need to get a sponsor from one of these companies that makes this shit. Because actually, you just buy it. You just buy it for me. It's the same
I got
exact
you.
thing.
I got you. Fuck you. Hot pot is the shit.
Hot pot beats jjigae.
What's it? Actually, can you explain hot pot to some people that might not know what it is?
Wow. If you guys don't know what hot pot is, you should not be listening. Actually, you know what? Maybe you're like
Because some people are confusing for hot box.
That's two totally different things.
Imagine a hot box
You need
for a
to
hot
explain
pot.
hot box more than I need to explain hot pot. Anyways, hot potted liquid, usually flavored liquid. You have various meats and vegetables, proteins, things on the side that are raw, and then you just throw it into the pot. You cook it, you pick it back up, and you eat it. I don't know how the fuck do you explain hot pot? I've never had to explain hot pot to anyone. That's why.
No, because there's still people that never had it. I've had dates where I've taken girls to hot pots.
Hot pot is also like a great date thing as long as they're willing to cook food themselves.
Yeah.
It's a great date thing.
Yeah, if they're open minded, it's engaging.
It is engaging because you can interact. You're not just staring at each other.
You can always just like explain things, making the sauce. You know, that's always a little thing that you get
Yes,
to do.
hot pot
The
restaurants have a
sauce.
sauce bar over there.
It's the sauce station. You
Yeah,
know?
it's pretty
Sauce
good.
Spouse.
All right, Ben. What other shitty cuisine do you have?
It's also a soup base, but I was gonna say booty chicken wasn't that strong, so I'll do something even better that you cannot disagree on. Sundubu.
I think I have sundubu in my fridge right now. I have instant sundubu from a BCD in my fridge right now.
Really?
I'm not even kidding.
From BCD
From
too.
BCD.
Get the fuck. Yeah, that's hilarious.
You want to explain what the sundubu is?
Sundubu is a delicious jjigae. And also, if people that don't know,
What's a jjigae?
so when you hear like kimchi jjigae, sundubu jjigae, like buri jjigae, right?
Yeah.
Jjigae at the end just means it's a type of stew that usually contains a lot of ingredients within it.
Oh, so jjigae means stew.
It's a type of stew.
I just learned something new today.
Yeah, jjigae. So
Okay.
when you hear jjigae, it's like, oh, it's a type of stew that probably has stuff in it.
Sundubu jjigae.
Sundubu jjigae. Yeah, so that's going to contain obviously tofu in there. That one egg that they give you, sometimes I wish I had two.
The fucking egg is like so small. I think it's like a quail egg.
Yeah, so they give you a little egg on the side. You get the options of you could do it's spice based too, but it comes to the table roaring hot, boiling.
Yes.
Korean food is very dangerous.
It comes in a clay pot.
A clay pot. Crack the egg in there to soothe it down. You mix that bad boy. My personal flavor is pork.
Yeah.
You could do seafood. You could do beef. You could do chicken. All types of options. It's really good.
Your mouth is salivating right now.
Yeah.
There's lots of wetness from your mouth.
Tons of MSG in that.
In this
one.
coffee. Maybe that's why this coffee doesn't taste good. That's too much MSG.
Yeah, this coffee, I think it doesn't taste that great, but I think it has the most caffeine.
You feel it?
I feel it. I think I do.
To use a term that's hip with the kids right now, sundubu is kind of mid.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Is that what the kids say? Fuck you? Do they still say that? You kids still say the word fuck you? Yo, you used to get sundubu all the time growing up, bro.
Yeah, because it was
you
cheap.
used to get it all the time. Yeah.
It's cheap, but
Cheap protein.
B minus.
Oh, get the out of here.
Sundubu, jjigae, and booty jjigae all have the same flavor profile. That's my problem with it.
Oh my god.
You guys-
same flavor profile.
It does, right? Does it not? It's the same like base stew, isn't it? You're just replacing spam with a tofu.
Hey, man.
Maybe I'm jumping ahead, but do you have like Korean banchan as a? Is this on your list?
Did they include it? I didn't really include it. And that's the thing about Korean food is that it's all of this comes with banchan.
The banchan itself, and I don't know why I'm arguing for your case, but the banchan itself is probably more epic than like most cuisines you have.
Yeah,
most like types of food.
it adds to it. And it's free. And you get refills too. If you have a Korean person that's very charming with the staff.
Should we explain what banchan is?
Banchan means side dishes, pretty much, that you get at a Korean restaurant. You're probably thinking like, well, they fucked up. They clearly brought this to the wrong table. I did not order yet. But in traditional Korean food is everything is meant to be family style. There are certain things we ferment everything. So there's a lot of things that we eat with our main dish, whether it's jjigae, like maybe like some type of other type of stew, Korean barbecue. You have all this shit to eat it with.
And it's free. Did I mention that it's free?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
There's no tax dollars behind it.
There's nothing.
Yeah. It's delicious. It's, it adds so many elements and flavors. The combinations are endless. You love it too, bro. Especially with the egg thing, the free hot egg custard thing.
Most places don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they don't. They can't afford it.
They can't afford it.
Eggs are
fucking expensive.
Woo.
As an adult, I feel kind of bad because if I get something that's like very, very cheap and they bring me all this banchan and I ask for more banchan, I'm like, are they making profit from me today?
Now they're mentioning it. I also realize, like, damn, a lot of this banchan is kind of wasted too because
people don't eat it.
That's the thing too. I hope they're not reusing it. I just realized that also. I'm pretty sure some places are reusing it. No, this shit looks untouched. Keep it in the fridge.
You'd be like, this shit is fermented anyways. The bacteria will kill his bacteria.
Exactly. It's like, oh, the yeast. Yeah, the yeast kills the yeast. Yeah.
There's so much salt in it. Salt kills everything.
MSG, baby.
What the fuck do I have?
Yeah, what do you have?
This is a very quick side note. This is not a cuisine, right? This is about Chinese food in general, and specifically about American Chinese cuisine. Korean food, and you can't argue this, is expensive. Everything is expensive. There is no version of like Chinese takeout.
I actually had Chinese takeout last night.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Chinese.
It was so cheap.
American Chinese takeout is everywhere in America. Every block has like one or two spots. Even like a random town with no Chinese people has a Chinese takeout spot.
I'm not lying. You're absolutely right. You go to upstate New York. That neighborhood community will have that one
Chinese family that moved there specifically just to open a Chinese restaurant.
And they're killing it there.
Korean food is not as exposed to the masses just because of the financial barrier. I'm making this sound mad expensive.
Yes. It's like a luxury now.
It is.
So I know what you mean. It's not, our starting point is very, very, very.
Your baseline starting point is already higher than like most of the places.
I'll give you that. Yeah, fuck. Chinese food is so cheap still.
It is.
You go to Main Street. I just realized Chinese takeout food. Is any of that shit actually Chinese?
It has its creation in like Cantonese cuisine out in the West. But there's lots of dishes that are not even from China. Obviously,
no, wait. You're telling me
chicken.
You're telling me chicken wings with French fries is not Chinese?
That's not very Chinese at all.
You sure?
And there is no General Tso from mainland China.
No, the great General Tso is not real.
No,
he didn't eat it on the battlefield.
What's my point with this? I was just trying to say, like, in terms of like the
expensive
cost. Expense of it, Chinese food has you guys beat in terms of accessibility.
All right, yo. So I'm gonna end this one with a banger. I think you kind of know what this one is. Actually, my mom surprised you with some. This is pretty much, if you're Korean, you're gonna hate it because everyone always associates it now, but it's kimchi.
It's kimchi.
Yes.
It's kimchi. How do you feel about Westerners taking your kimchi?
I think as long as it's done properly, that's all we care about. Just make sure you keep it traditional. Don't fucking Jamie Oliver that shit.
Does Jamie Oliver have like a kimchi tutorial video on YouTube?
I hope not.
I bet you he does it. I bet you if you look hard enough, Gordon Ramsay or one of those like high profile Western chefs, they're teaching you how to make kimchi.
There's that viral video of Gordon Ramsay making his version of pad thai. He's like, oh, I made pad thai. And he eats it, the chef. He's like, this is not pad thai.
Well,
like,
what was it? It's like stir fried noodles.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like the chef was pissed. He's like, what the fuck did you make?
How did he take the criticism though?
He took it like a man.
Good. Props to him for that because he's always spitting that shit out. I'm glad that he can take it back also.
He can take it and give it. So he had a competition even with his mother.
Yeah.
I think they made shepherd pie. He fucked up pretty much. And his mom actually made fun of it. And he's like, bloody hell. Wow, this mine's undercooked. And then he had to put it back.
I did.
And the mom was making fun of him. But that's what I'm saying. He could take it too.
Good.
So yeah, kimchi, I love you. You're the true love of my life.
Can I ask you what makes it kimchi though? Does it have to be cabbage that's fermented and that's called kimchi? Or can it be like, I don't know, perilla leaves fermented and that's called kimchi?
Yeah, there is actually. There's a whole bunch of things you can just make kimchi.
So kimchi itself is not just cabbage.
No,
kimchi means like that whole category of fermented leafy vegetables?
Yeah, kind of. You can say that.
I feel like you're not very confidently saying
that. That's what I'm not too sure. This is a question I don't have the real answers to. But
if I ferment radish, is that called kimchi?
Actually, you still throw in the kimchi word. The word kimchi in there.
Is it called radish kimchi?
I'm not going to say it because I know I'm going to
You have no idea.
So you caught me right here.
I want you to say it on record and have someone else correct you.
It's called radish kimchi. I think it's called it's still radish kimchi. You're like, I don't believe you.
Do you want to explain what kimchi is? I don't know.
It's fermented cabbage with some spices, usually in the mixture of like ginger, garlic.
Korean pear.
That's Korean pear. Yeah. You could use shrimp paste in there too to add to the saltiness. It's brined with salt.
Anchovies as well.
Yeah, you can use...
I feel like I know how to make kimchi better than you.
No.
Have you ever made kimchi? Have you by hand ever made kimchi?
I literally made it for you.
Wait, this kimchi that you have here is from you?
I made kimchi for you during COVID.
Wait, that was from you?
Yeah.
No wonder it didn't taste that good.
Wow, this motherfucker right here. But yeah, pretty much you could use any type of thing. You could add some scallions in there if you want. You could throw in radish. Ideally, it's napa cabbage and stuff.
I'm asking on behalf of the non-educated people out there, but do you have to dig a hole and put that pot under?
Absolutely. You have to destroy property. If you have to do it in your neighbor's backyard,
if you live in a condo, just go to your park that's nearby.
There you go. Exactly.
Dig a hole.
You're walking your dog, make sure you ferment your kimchi too. It's not great for your aesthetic for your sidewalk, but it makes great food. I gotta say.
How come you have to bury it underground in the dirt though? Traditionally. Obviously, we don't do that now.
Traditionally, back then we didn't have refrigeration. When you put shit in the floor, it's
That's
colder.
The answer. Because the ground stays a semi-constant temperature even during the summer and the winter.
It's the perfect insulation for it.
Exactly.
At the right temperature.
I feel like we should make kimchi after this.
We should. Make it right in the middle of your living room. I'm gonna just fucking slam it into the floor.
You know, if you dig through my living room, it just digs to the basement. Kimchi.
You know you love
For the
it.
longest time, I didn't like kimchi.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I still don't like kimchi. And I know that's a hot take.
No, it's not.
I'm not a big fan
actually
of it.
love kimchi
No,
this whole time.
I eat it because it pairs well if you have like a lot of protein.
That's why you're not a big fan of it with like all the jjigaes and stuff.
Yeah, because all the jjigaes taste like kimchi.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
That's why. I was like, how are you hating on puri jjigae and sundubu? No wonder. That makes more sense.
I eat it because I think it pairs well with stuff.
It is, yeah, the acidity.
Ben brought me some kimchi that he says his mom made. So
this one is my mom.
We're going to take a shot of this kimchi juice.
So, for people that want to know, this one is called mood kimchi.
It's made with mousse.
Yes. So,
what's a mousse?
So, there's half mousse. Oh man, it smells like pangu, which is fart in Korean.
My whole house is going to smell like this shit right now.
Yo, what the fuck happened here? There's so much shit in the corner.
I took 2 shot glasses, which is really just, it looks like the plastic cups that you pee into at the doctor's office. Because I think this came from my wife's clinic.
We're going to do it right now. Hold on. It really looks like I'm about to give a piss sample. I really wish you could have a piece of it though. It's really it's crunchy. This is perfect during the summertime.
Okay, so Ben and I are going to take a shot of this kimchi liquid that his mother made, which is, I know is already going to be amazing because your mom made it and not you.
Yes. The probiotics.
Fuck yogurt.
Yes. Cheers.
ASMR.
Is this your first time having this actually? That was another thing. I don't know if you ever had this.
Is it normal to drink the juice from the kimchi?
Yeah.
I've never had this like this.
You never had it, right?
This feels like I took the kimchi and I squeezed it into my mouth.
It's like, this is Korean kombucha.
It is 12 p.m. right now. I haven't had any food, any calories. I'm breaking my fast with kimchi juice. This is salty as hell.
Do you like it? Is it weird? It's not like traditional kimchi.
This is not spicy, by the way. Sometimes people don't even try kimchi because they think it's spicy because it's red as hell. But the thing is, most kimchi is very lightly spiced.
Lightly spiced.
It's heavily salted, but it's very lightly spiced.
Yeah. It's definitely more on the salty side.
If you guys don't like kimchi or if you somehow never try kimchi just because it's spicy, that's not true though. And there's so many different types.
This, I would say, recommend it. Definitely with like pork belly. Grow some pork belly. Have this. It's the perfect thing to cut right.
This shot of kimchi juice is probably better than this coffee that we've had so far.
Oh, that's true.
Let me drink the rest of this. Probiotics. I don't think there's much in Chinese culture that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm still trying to sip this juice.
Yeah, I'm fine. And Lingjie's like, oh shit, this is like a Korean pickleback juice shot.
Yo, this is like harder than whiskey.
So, shout out to Fat Buddha, but they used to have kimchi bag shots.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so you take a shot of JMO and then you follow with kimchi. It's pretty good.
Is that a normal thing or Fat Buddha just had it?
Other places do have it too.
Fat Buddha is this now closed New York club, hip hop bar.
Yeah, hip hop lard.
Hip
hop lounge. Shout out to Cliff. You know, they're trying to bring it back.
They are, yeah.
They are doing a little petition right now to get their liquor license back. So, you know, sign up for it.
If you guys frequented the New York club scene prior to COVID, then you've heard of Fat Buddha. It's the most iconic Asian lounges that we had here. They had all the big Asian hip hop people.
Yes. And also great fucking DJs, Static Select, Fat Fingers. I just saw you recently. Good to see you.
I thought you were talking about your own hand.
No, not I. No. I'm Fat Body. Not just Fat Fingers.
DJ Fat Body.
DJ Fat Body. That's what I am.
All right, let me see if I have any other notes to wrap this up.
I'm not gonna lie, drinking the coffee after this was not a great idea.
Let me drink the coffee then.
It doesn't help, bro. We're drinking we're having the worst things right now for our gut.
Yo, this coffee tastes... It started very watery. It's getting less and less watery somehow.
Yeah.
All right, a couple things I just want to talk about, I guess, about that's common with Korean and Chinese cuisine is it's family style. I always love family style meals as opposed to more traditional Western single plated meals.
Because Lingjie will take majority of the food. That's what it means.
Do you hate when you go out to eat with a friend, family style, and there's always that one dude that fucking eats all of something because he likes it?
Then yeah, actually you're right.
You have to get like two of a thing if you know that. It's true though. Like if you go out to eat with a friend and you know he's notorious for eating the one dish that he likes, you go out of your way to order two of those dishes just so the rest of you have something to share. Send him a single bill just for that one dish. We're not splitting this shit evenly. He's eating that one dish. So family style. I always like family style a lot better because I feel like that's a good way of trying so many different kinds of dishes in one restaurant.
Yeah.
As opposed to more Western places like I'm gonna get the veal, you get the salad, you get the whatever, right?
Damn. We gotta call our friends up after and get some fucking food.
It's 12 o'clock and all we've had is shitty coffee and kimchi juice.
Kimchi juice.
I think I'm getting like heartburn right now somehow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the coffee with the kimchi juice is probably the worst idea that we could have done.
I'm like burning this shit up.
Anything else that you wanted to tie into this?
One final thing about Chinese cuisine that makes it dominant over you Korean people.
Yeah, with that shit.
We have banquet style parties and meals.
Oh, what? You talking about your fucking weddings and shit?
Let me explain this for you.
Also, I'm going to interject here. Lingjie's been fucking flexing in our group chat that this motherfucker eats too much fucking snow crab. King crab.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? Oh, he wanted to see that? See how this motherfucker just corrected
It's not snow crab. It's king crab.
This motherfucker's like, yo, I am so sick of this shit. And I'm like, what is it? And this motherfucker sends a picture of this fucking 80-pound king crab on a table that they needed a little fucking crane to put on. And this bitch ass is like, yeah, but I'm burying it with this fucking wine that's like from like 2012 and shit.
Yeah, that wine
was blah.
That wine was $150 a bottle.
Look at this motherfucker. He's like, yeah, you know what? I went light today. I decided to just get like a 150 bottle right there.
I drank the cheaper wine, the $80 bottle of wine.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Okay, we're just exaggerating those numbers.
I am not exaggerating. It's in our group chat as we speak. This calf.
We just had Lunar New Year's weekend, and as everyone knows, Chinese people celebrate much harder than you Korean people for Lunar New Year's.
Lingjie, when he celebrates the Lunar New Year, he celebrates for the whole fucking month. That's what this guy does, all right? Every day is the New Year.
I had two separate dinners back to back, and both nights we had the king crab.
Yes, not the same one from yesterday. A fresh new one.
I had king crab so much that second meal, I didn't even touch the king crab.
It's like, please, I'm done with this shit. All right, get me some caviar.
And by the way, the wine, the king crab, everything, I didn't pay for any of that shit. These are parties that I was invited to, okay? So it doesn't even matter.
This motherfucker.
So it tastes even better because it's free. What was I saying about? I had the point. I had the fucking point.
I forgot.
Oh, banquet style dinners.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
One final thing. Chinese people do a lot of banquet style dinners. Chinese weddings are predominantly banquet style. And what we mean by that is it's not buffet style. It's not, well, you have the chicken, the vegetarian option today.
Do you want, yes. What would you like the risotto?
But banquet style, it just keeps coming one after the other. So they bring you one giant dish, you eat it, it goes away. They bring another dish and you eat it, it goes away. Korean people have nothing like that.
I will give it to you, Chinese people. It sounds racist
It
when you
sounds
say
very racist when you say it like
you
that.
Chinese people. It's like watching a Chinese ballet with plates.
Let me see where this racist joke is going.
It's not a joke. It's just, how you guys change the plates. You Chinese people, efficient as hell.
You keep saying you Chinese people.
Rude as hell. Like, I'll be like, excuse me, can you explain what the fuck this is in front of me? And they'll be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. And then they'll walk away. That's the only thing I have to say about it.
They have to go get the next dish ready for your fat ass.
They get mad when you interrupt their service. Like, they're like, yo, let me bring the food and let me go, get my cigarette break. And then I'll come back.
Do you not like Chinese weddings because of the food style, the banquet style?
Dude, your wedding, that food was fire. I remember, like, you don't want to miss the food.
Yeah, because they'll take it away.
They will take it away. And I'm like, I know you're taking this shit home.
Korean people don't have that?
No, we do buffet style. So what you do is, like, we'll just, like, have, like, all these hot trays of just, like, all the food. So I guess it's kind of American.
Yeah.
There's some Americans, they bring you, like the appetizer, and then, you get like the entree.
Yeah.
They'll give you bread, like it's fucking Olive Garden,
It's
like,
unlimited bread at a Korean wedding.
Yeah, it's like, oh, when you're here, your family, right? And all that shit. But Korean style, like, just like all the types of meats, japchae, which I know you love japchae, the pancakes, everything. You just like kind of help yourself.
That's still better than like a single thing, because
right.
I'm not trying to shit on Western weddings, but when you can really just get one thing at a wedding, I feel I'm being deprived of food.
Yeah, the worst is like, I remember I went to one wedding. I'm not going to say who, but like, it was by far the worst food I ever had.
And you just had one dish that you could pick, right?
Terrible.
Yeah.
All I kept thinking was like, oh my God, they overpaid for this shit.
Yes.
You expect wedding food to be good.
When you go to a wedding, you expect to get hammered and stuffed and dance.
Yeah.
Besides that, what's the point? If I had to pick like more food or more alcohol, I would still take like the better bar, but
I was gonna say alcohol too. I was definitely thinking alcohol. Fuck the food.
But you expect to have all three. You good dancing, good alcohol, and then good food. And some of these Western weddings that I go to, I'm like, I'm legit not full.
I don't know about you, but do you like going to weddings?
Yeah, it's cool because it's nice to see people being happy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I really like going to weddings. I love weddings.
You should get married and divorce more just so you can have your own weddings.
Just every year. But in terms of that, I love like, the bar, just chilling. You get to suit up and shit. It's good times.
We probably missed a bunch of different stuff. I had
I had more.
I had so much shit on my list. Is there anything that you want to mention or no?
Yeah, I think you Chinese people lost.
You Chinese people.
I think us, superior Koreans, reign supreme.
When this podcast episode is done, when I'm cutting this all together, I'm gonna Google. I bet you 99% of what you named has its roots in my culture. I bet you some of that shit just came from my culture.
Look at this guy going like, look at me, I created you.
What's the one that I killed you at? Chinese versus Korean invention. Do you remember that episode?
I'm not lying. I remember I was making the notes for this topic. I was like, oh shit, I am so fucked. I am so fucked for this episode. If you want a good laugh, please go back to our Chinatown, Koreatown battle. We did Asian inventions, specifically our countries.
Korean inventions versus Chinese invention.
I'm not going to even front. I got my ass handed to me. It's just nonstop, just fucking barrage after barrage.
To show you just how bad it was, to rep his country's inventions, Ben had to bring up the MP3 player.
I'm not lying. I'm pretty sure I lied about that one too. I still to this day can I even say wholeheartedly that I reinvented that shit.
What's the thing that they always say?
Home is what you make it.
It's fashion is in Europe, living is in America, but eating is in China.
No, they do not say that shit. This fucking guy made this shit up. Get the fuck out of here. Eating is in China.
Getting into our favorite segment.
Fuck you. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Getting on to our favorite segment of the whole podcast, ranting and raving.
Yeah.
If this is somehow your first time here listening to us scream at each other on the internet, this is a segment we do at the end of every single podcast where we rant about something bad in our lives or we rave about something good. Completely unrelated to the topic of the podcast. So what do you have to vent about this week?
This week I'm going to say Chinese food sucks.
Says the guy that had Chinese food last night and will probably get Chinese food after we're done here.
Oh man, Chinese food is so good. Hot and sour soup. A shout out to hot and sour soup.
I don't like hot and sour soup.
What?
I like from a Chinese takeout place.
Egg drop
soup. Yeah,
egg drop is just what? It's just eggs, cornstarch, and water, right?
that's pretty
And
much
salt?
all it is.
It is good.
It's
It is
water,
good.
starch, and protein.
What's it? So my Uber driver, her name was Karen.
Your Uber driver's name was Karen.
Yes.
Seriously,
And I'm not lying.
she was a
was-
Karen.
She wasn't a Karen. She was a bad driver.
Ben, I'm gonna throw you under the bus
No,
here, or throw
I'm
you
not-
under
no,
the Uber.
Nope.
Was
I'm
she a
not
bad
going-
driver? Are you trying to say what I think you're trying to say?
Yes, she's a terrible driver because her name is Karen.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
you thought I was gonna say? I'm not saying that. I know you're gonna say, I know you're trying to do.
I'm just gonna cut that clip, put it onto the internet. Get your ass canceled.
Oh shit! But I was just thinking, I was like, oh shit. It must be really fucking bad for you to be named Karen, because Karen is obviously associated with
Yeah,
being.
but that person was
big
named
ass
Karen
bitch.
how many decades ago? And only the past couple years we have now connected the name
But
Karen with like a bad
That's
person.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like now, it's like when you hear Karen, it's like, oh, you get triggered. So they also did a study where they showed that people are actively changing their names. The Karens are changing their
for
name.
real?
People named Karen are changing their name because of that.
It would be funny if there was
What's up?
one person that changed their name from Karen because it has a bad connotation to Sarah, and then like 5 years Sarah has
Sarah's
a
like
has
Sarah.
a bad connotation.
Yeah, like Sarah's the new bitch.
I mean, statistically, there's some person that's gonna like do that.
Like, what are the chances of that? But yeah, that's kind of my rant. I don't know if it's a rant.
Wait,
but-
you're ranting about her poor driving?
I was just thinking about her name, and then that little tidbit about like Karen's changing your name. If you're named Karen, I feel like now you have to be super nice. But if you're a Karen, you're still a bitch. Oh man,
Or you could just wait a couple of years. Maybe it'll blow over. Like the whole Karen thing will
will.
just die down.
of course.
Yeah, so like it won't be that bad.
I know a few Karens in my life.
Are
They're
they
lovely
bitches?
people. No, not at all. They're sweethearts.
There you go. See?
You know,
I finally canceled. This is part rave, part rant, but I
Oh.
finally canceled my unused gym membership.
you did.
I finally canceled that shit.
Oh, so you're done just giving away money.
I'm the person that did what I give other people shit about. I was giving a monthly donation to my local gym every month.
How long has it been?
A year. So I
Wow.
waited because I signed for a year contract.
Oof, that's a lot of money.
I couldn't get away from it. That's almost the price of a fucking treadmill in total, right?
I was gonna say it's a good amount
It's
of
like
money.
it's a whole barbell set basically.
That is, yo.
I know people do this, and I can't believe I fell into that trap. I signed
Yeah.
up last February or some shit. I signed last February, and I was like, "This is 10 minutes from my house. I have time now because my kid goes to school, and I have time
Yeah.
during the day."
Right.
I think I went like 4 times the whole year.
I mean, each time was like almost like $150. That's an expensive ass.
Yo,
one time.
I felt so
You
fucking
might-
bad.
You might as well just sign up for like Equinox or something.
I kept looking at the terms, and I was like, "I can't get out of this contract."
You were trying to find the fine print.
I was trying to find a fine print.
How
It's
do I
like,
finesse this?
I was like, do I have to move somewhere? Do I have to like, okay, here's the ranting part. You have to fucking physically go to the gym to cancel.
Yeah.
Even though the conversation that I had with the rep could have clearly been had over the phone.
Oh yeah, I know that.
It's just, here's my name, here's my number. She cancels it. That's it. She emails me the confirmation. So it's not like she
you
even
could
gave
have
it.
just done it on the
Like
phone.
literally, I could have done that shit. But they're creating that barrier to make it harder for people to go there. Because some people might be like, I'm too lazy to go to the gym. I didn't want to go to exercise anyways.
Yep. It was the same way with me with fucking Blink. They're like, you have to come in person. I was like, you motherfucker.
Yo, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Fuck gyms.
Fuck gyms, bro.
Fuck
yeah.
me for not exercising the whole year.
Yeah. Gyms are scams, guys. Exercise,
It's
total,
a scam.
It's a hoax.
All right, let's get to the outro. Ben, you will do the outro while I look up these shout-outs for these small API businesses.
All right.
Go.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening in. Clearly, I've won today's battle. Go to your local Korean-owned restaurant, Korean fried chicken, order 3 bottles of soju, just get hammered, leave a nice tip. You can find us on all of our socials, specifically Instagram at Worst Asian Pod. Lingjie will keep you company there. You can find me on my personal.
Whoa. Why are you volunteering my time and my services?
Oh, there we go. You're going to have to pay for that. If you want to book anything at our place, Lingjie does get a commission at Komodo Rooftop. It's located in Brooklyn by
you know you're
Barclays
saying this
Center.
shit online and I'm recording, so I'm going to take money from you. I'm going to take money from your wallet if you don't give me money.
Shit. So I'm going to still try to figure out the disclaimer. I didn't say the percentage about it. We'll figure that part out. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe. If you're a new listener, please do listen to our most recent episodes. Our Koreatown, Chinatown battles are always a great laugh. What else am I missing so far?
The subscription part.
Yes. We have been somewhat semi-successful in
By the way, guys,
department.
I normally do the outros, but it's a new year. So new year, new me, new Ben, I guess.
I think I'm getting more comfortable about
You're
it now.
umming and stuttering a lot less.
Am I? Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
But you're not talking into the mic.
Oh, not perfect. So we do have a monthly subscription plan. It is fun. It is successful. We did some stuff where we were talking about being stranded on an island. If Lingjie was a female,
We
all
never
these.
talked about that.
That was just me seeing if Lingjie's paying attention. Clearly he is. It's wonderful.
I'm always listening, bitch.
I'm always listening, bitch. It's a good time. We don't get all of the money, but anything matters. Anything helps.
Yes, Apple and Spotify takes their unfair cut.
Yeah, they do. They are. So please, we need more subscribers, pretty much, to offset the cost. So we need to actually feel it.
We'll give you our Venmo address instead.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do QR codes, bro.
I just don't know how I would deliver the bonus episodes to you, but whatever. Okay. Something that we also do at the end of every single episode is we give a small section here to spotlight and give a shout out free of charge to some small AAPI owned businesses. This is us trying to do some good because we do a lot of bad on the internet. So we're trying to balance that karma somehow.
Yeah.
So if you are a small Asian owned business and you want to shout out on the podcast, reach out to me on our socials or emails or wherever. This week, I want to give a shout out to Pearl over at Priceless Digital Studios. She is a social media manager and strategist.
I like how Lingjie's bobbing his head when he talks like this.
She is a Chinese American based out of Michigan. You can check out all her stuff over at pricelessdigitalstudios.com. Normally, I spell it, but this is pretty straightforward. pricelessdigitalstudios.com. And on social media, it's the exact same handle.
No association to Priceline.com, where you can get fair rates on your travel needs.
But she does full-scale manager services across all social medias, Instagram, TikTok, MySpace, Zynga.
The big ones, the big hitters.
MySpace and Zynga.
Zynga.
So if you're looking to up your MySpace content, please reach out to Pearl over at Priceless Digital Studios.
Hi, Pearl.
It's always good to help another small Asian-owned woman business.
Sounds like you're just calling her a small Asian woman.
Physically small? I don't know. She could be 6'8".
6'8".
This week, I also want to give out a shout out to Spongies Cafe over in Chinatown, Manhattan, New York City.
Okay.
It's a small mom and pop cafe on 121 Baxter Street in Manhattan, Chinatown. It's owned by a wife and husband team, Nong and Fernando. They opened in 2022. I love their Hong Kong style sponge cakes. When we had Justin and Johnny on the podcast, the one episode that you couldn't make it, they actually brought an entire box of this stuff over.
Oh.
Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. And the great thing about these sponge cakes is they last great in the freezer.
Oh, really?
So you can freeze them and then it's a quick toast or microwave and they just come right back to life. So,
really?
So if you want to check out all their stuff, you can either go to their physical location over at 121 Baxter in Chinatown, Manhattan, New York City, or you can follow them on social media as Spongies Cafe. I'll have all the stuff down there. Okay, guys. So if you know a small business, feel free to reach out to us. I'll talk with you guys, get you a plug on the podcast. Okay. Always glad to help in whatever little way that we can.
Great. Let's see. This was a great episode. I gotta take a shit. So.
Do you really have to take a poop?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag on the outro even longer.
I knew I should have told you. I was just like waiting. I was like, I can't tell this guy. I can't tell this motherfucker right now.
So, guys.
Fuck you, man. Say your goodbyes.
I hope everyone's doing good.
Oh my god. Thank you guys so much.
We're having great weather today.
Wow. Please like and subscribe.
It's kind of cold here, but I think it's doing good.
5 stars. Leave us a review. If you're bored or if you have extra money, please do our monthly subscription.
Oh, Ben,
I'm gonna end this. Fuck you. I know what you're trying to do right now. There's nothing else you need to say to me right now.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye. Peace. Thanks.
You're gonna run to the bathroom now.